right now. All right, I'm about to read something to you coming out of Ezekiel chapter 14. All right, check this out. Y'all listen to this. All right. Hold on, son. We're gonna eat in a minute. They bringing the food. Hold on. Ezekiel chapter 14. Greetings in the name of Yahusha while I'm getting there. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High. All right, Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 12. Listen to this. All right. And the word of Yahweh came again to me, saying, Son of man, when a land sins against me to commit a trespass, and I shall stretch out my hand against it, and cut off its supply of bread, and send scarcity of food on it, and cut off man and beast from it. Even though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, they would deliver only themselves by their righteousness, declares the Master Yahweh. Now, I want you guys to hear what I just read to you out of Ezekiel chapter 14. When a land sins against me to commit a trespass, and I shall stretch out my hand against it and cut off its supply of bread and send scarcity of food. Listen, now think about this. Yah says when a land sins against him, when he stretch out his hand, okay, against that land, you know, even if Noah, Daniel, and Job was in those lands, they couldn't save them lands. They would only deliver themselves by their righteousness. Now, I want you to think about the land in which you dwell and the rulers that oversee the land that you're dwelling in, whether it's Texas, whether it's California, whether it's Nevada, Michigan, New York. But look at the laws of man that they are passing, that they are enforcing, that transgress, that trespass against Father Yah. Okay, when he stretches out his hand. And see, this is why we need to flee from certain places, brothers and sisters. I'm trying to tell you, you know, this is why Abraham had to leave his land with his father's house. He told him, leave your father's land to a place where I show you. You know, that's why I'm thankful to Father Yah. He led me to leave California. With all them wicked laws they passing out there, I don't want to be nowhere around California when he stretches his hand out against that place. Because you don't know. You know, and then you get comfortable where you are and things like that. We know that whatever is to befall this earth, it's going to happen in the whole earth. According to what prophecy says. Yahusha says it in Revelations. Baruch said it in Second Baruch. I mean, it's in multiple prophets. The point of what I'm saying, though, is that there are places in this land that are at least attempting to reinforce the word of Yah in their states, in cities, and things like that. You know, I think back in what was that? COVID. I think it was during COVID, where I think it was Trump. He said, you know what? We're gonna let each state do what they gonna do with their own people. You know, as far as lockdowns go and things like that. And so you're gonna want to be mindful of, you know, where you at and what these people are doing in these states and cities that you're living in. You got to start getting acquainted with that. You got to start getting privy to what laws you living in, what laws is governing the states and cities that y'all living in. I'm telling you, because it's not a joke. It's really not. And they just heaping up sin upon sin, transgression upon transgression. And it's getting real bad, brothers. I'm trying to tell you, you know. And some of these people are just careless. Some of them are just careless, you know. And all they care about is their bottom dollar. I just took a brother to the airport yesterday. Florida had a Category 5 hurricane brewing, finna hit that thing right there in Florida, and I'm taking this dude to the airport, and he tells me, he said, man, I just told my company that it's a storm. And they said, hey man, we need you out there. We got to make these numbers, and we need you to be there and do these surveys, and we need you to do this, and do this. And I'm just like, bruh, they just called evacuation out there in Florida, and your people sending you out there. He said, yeah, man. I told him, I said, you know, these people care less and less, and they showing you every day they care less and less about what you're going through. Hey, sit down. Chill out. So get yourselves together, brothers and sisters. Pray that Father Yah leads you where you're supposed to be in these last days. I'm trying to tell you because they raising a banner. These states and cities is raising a banner for who they worship, represent. And I'm not talking about Kamala and Trump. I'm talking about Father Yah. I'm talking about the Master Yahusha and the adversary. You know, they are openly showing you who they represent, who they for. Yahusha said, you shall know a tree by its fruits. So y'all better get it together and get ready. You know, pray, seek Yah. We don't live in fear. He ain't giving us a spirit of fear. Here, hold this, boy. He ain't giving us no spirit of fear. All right? But we got to move wisely, brothers and sisters. So walk in wisdom. You know, follow the spirit of truth. You know, get with brothers and sisters that's seeking the word of Yah, the will of Yah, the way of Yah, that's really putting their best foot forward to follow the ways of Yah. I'm saying it's for real, because it's just so much. You know, I'd have to do like a news channel to really talk to you about all this stuff that's going on. I'm telling you, you know, but just get your house in order, get your temple in order, your body, but get your house in order, like your family, your household, where y'all live at, you know, because and if you don't, you may not have the means to move to another city, you may not have the means to move to another state, you know, but remember, but you can still come together with brothers and sisters who believe as you believe, because remember where Abraham was praying to Father Yah, talking to Father Yah in Genesis 18. He went all the way down to 50. From 50 all the way down to 10. If there was 10 righteous found in this city, he wouldn't destroy it on account of those 10. And so that's the thing, okay? Don't make excuses. All right, you ain't got the means to move. You ain't got the means to move, but you got the means to pray and ask Father Yah to lead you to where other brothers and sisters who live in Yah's ways, you know, so you can live amongst them, so y'all can come together as the word says to come together. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to send that word out to y'all because listen, he's telling you if even though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they would deliver only themselves by their righteousness, declares the Master Yahweh. You know, yeah, hey, look, I'm telling you, if a land, listen what he say, Son of man, when a land sins against me to commit a trespass, and I shall stretch out my hand against it, I'm telling you. And then think about how people putting their trust in man, they putting their trust in their army, they putting their trust in their money. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get you fed. You ready to eat? I love y'all. I gotta feed my little son. He ready to eat. Y'all have a blessed day. I meant to send this earlier, but I got caught up working, but I gotta be obedient and put this out there. But just remember, they're not gonna be able to stop whatever Yah stretches his hand out, when a land sins against him, and these lands is openly sinning against Father Yah. They're openly trespassing Father Yah's word. So y'all better understand. And then if I keep on reading, he says, verse 16, even though these three men were in it as I live, declares the Master Yahweh, they would deliver neither sons nor daughters. They alone will be delivered, but the land be a wasteland. You can't even save son or daughter. We can try. That's why it says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he's old, he won't depart from it. That's why the word says, you shall teach them to your children. You shall speak of them, you shall impress them on your children, and speak of it when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. You know, he told us to teach it to our children, impress it upon them. To your children, if they of age, they're going to be responsible for themselves. Okay? Now, you're responsible to the degree if you don't teach them. If you don't teach them the way, if you don't teach them Yah, teach them Yahusha, teach them by his way, that's on you. Because you feel me? But he says you will deliver neither son nor daughter. You will deliver neither son nor daughter. All right, I got to go. Love y'all. Have a blessed evening. Y'all be with you. Have a blessed night. Yahusha's love. Shalom. Say shalom. Say shalom. Say shalom. Say shalom. Yahusha's love. All right, y'all. You have a blessed evening. Hallelujah.